Hello and good morning. Welcome to these daily videos. My dog wants to say hello. She won't look at the camera. Tila. Maybe a little bit. Oh my God. She wanted attention. Welcome. Wow, we finally had a nice day today. Oh my God, finally. Although it is cloudy now. And it's probably going to rain. But anyways. Cannot believe it on the island. It was actually a warm day. Okay, let's get going. I have a reading for you. Oh, first of all, I'm going to read a little bit about, I was talking about the ascension, what the ascension process is, and I did a video on it a few days ago, so you can look that up. I didn't take a long time talking about it. And then I'm just going to go over how this ascension process that we're talking about, that I usually kind of mention here and there, affects your body, your emotional body, and your physical body, and your energetic body. This is what you might be going through and what you might be feeling. And it is just because we are changing as individuals, as people. Same with the earth is changing, the cosmos is changing, everything is changing. So we are in what's called an ascension process. Great, great, great change within the world. And that's why everything's kind of crazy, because it's really about seeing all the gunk and seeing what isn't working anymore, breaking it down, breaking it away, getting rid of it kind of, and bringing in the new, what's going to work, coming from a more heart-centered place. So the world in the future is going to be more heart-centered. I know, don't fall into the doom and gloom of what they think's going to of what they focus. Remember, you choose your timeline. So we're choosing the loving, the great timeline of health, happiness, joy, and all of that. All right. So how this can affect your emotional body, because more light is coming onto the earth, more energy is coming onto the earth, so that we can raise our energy and frequency of our body. But it's feeling really weird. It's going to cause us to have certain symptoms and feel different. For your emotional body, you might notice as your consciousness rises, old emotional wounds and suppressed feelings start to surface. I've talked about this. Not to punish you, but to be cleared. They're coming up to be cleared. Stuff that you don't want to carry anymore. God, source, whatever is saying, you don't need to carry those around anymore. They're too heavy. They're affecting everything in your life. They're stopping you from being your best and having your best life. So we're going to bring them up. You're going to feel them go, oh my God, all these old things are up again. This is horrible. Why am I like this? So that you can feel it, heal it, cry through it, and all of that. So you might feel waves of sadness, anger, grief, random crying, kind of like when we're in perimenopause, if women know about that. So much like that. Same thing happens at that time of life. Grief, different things. This is your soul saying this is time to release what's no longer aligned for you and is not going to help you in your future. You're becoming more emotionally sensitive. Our frequency is raising. We're going to be more aware, almost able to sense another person's feelings, their thoughts, what they're going through, read energy more clearly. Our psychic gifts are coming online, more compassionate and more in tune with your true feelings. And that can feel messy, and it can feel very strange, and it can cause us to feel like, oh my God, what is going on? And I'm not used to feeling this sensitive. You might notice that. Maybe with foods too. We may have gut problems. We may be sensitive to certain foods, to light, to sound. I know now I'm noticing things are really loud. Certain things are really loud. And then our energetic body, because we're all energy, your aura, chakras, and light field is undergoing a huge upgrade. You're holding more light and higher frequencies, which can feel like buzzing, tingling, heat, or even overwhelm at times. I get like supreme heat, and I know it's not a hot flash. Some people get ringing in the ears. Yeah. You might feel drained around certain people or crowded spaces, or just more tired. Kind of go through these periods of I have tons of energy, and all of a sudden I'm drained and I'm exhausted, and I don't know why. It's because your energy field is recalibrating to the new vibration, and you're becoming more empathetic and intuitive. So ground, do the breathing, ground, get out in the earth, walk with bare feet, right? Energetic protection. All of this is very important. And then your physical body, it can feel intense. Some of the symptoms, fatigue, headaches. I get bad headaches, body aches. I've gotten so many weird body aches. Sleep disturbances. I have gotten lots of that, and I never get that. Ringing in the ears, digestive issues, and even flu-like symptoms without being sick. You might also notice changes in your appetite. That's been me. Some days I don't feel like eating at all. Food sensitivities or a need to rest. Your body is integrating the new light codes, and restructuring. It's actually restructuring your DNA to align with your soul's next level. It's not weakness, it's sacred transformation. And that's what's going on. So it can be a lot, but you know what? It's good, right? It's also, and you may not feel those things. So everybody's different. And we experience it in a different way, but it's nothing to fear, and it's nothing to go, oh my God, right? It's just, I see this is probably part of the ascension process. My body's changing, it's changing for the better. Everybody is changing for the better. So we just need to deal with it. And that's what I want to help you more with, as well as these videos. There'll be other videos that can help. Okay. So let's get going on the cards. First one is One of Keys, the Architect. And this is about building or renovating. You could be building or renovating something. You could be renovating yourself, right? That's very true. But it's also time for you to step into a position of power, your power of your life even. Or maybe there's been someone you've let take a little more advantage of you than you should. So it's a time for you to step into your personal power and set some good boundaries and be the director, all of that of your life again, right? Start to take power of your life. Recognize your talents and strengths. Know that you have them and start using them. Don't sell yourself short. Take charge. It's about authority and confidence. And then with the next cards we have are the Judgment and the Two of Cups. And this could mean relationships, Two of Cups, are undergoing change. Now, when we start to step into our power, very often relationships that are around us start to change. They feel awkward. Those people may not want. All of a sudden, it's like, whoa, you are changing. They don't like that. Most people don't want us to change. If it has to do with your spouse, your children, or a boss, that's very likely so. If you start stepping into your power, they're going to feel awkward about it. They're not going to know how to react, right? And it could be about difficult truths about yourself, facing difficult truths about yourself. So when we begin to look into ourselves, become differently, act differently, say, I'm going to take charge. It could bring up really awkward feelings about ourselves, some really big self-doubt and self-worth issues. And that's what we got to look at, right? We got to look at those things and go, okay, well, they were that way. I can see why I felt that way, but I'm choosing not to be that way anymore. I'm not going to let that guide me and rule me anymore. I'm time to step into my power and be the true powerful me. So when we're doing this process with ourselves, the judgment, the looking at ourselves and kind of defining everything again, it leads us to a better growth and understanding of ourselves and as well as others when we start taking into consideration others. So let go of past hurts and judgments of yourself and also of others. Let others be who they are. Don't expect them to do something different because you are changing. Don't say, why don't they? They should also. I thought they would. Because that's them. You work on you. Let them work on them. And then the Queen of Wands is let confidence lead you into action. You are gaining confidence as you begin to work more on you and know your worth and know your value and begin to speak up more, begin to set boundaries, begin to be the true leader of your life. You help to gain confidence doing that by taking those actions. You are ready to step into a state of flow in your life, in work, whatever it is. And then the next one is Seven of Wands. And this is about continuing to trust your vision. When setbacks happen, reflect on them. Choose something new. Choose, okay, well, this is a challenge. This is something I'm meant to learn. This is something I'm meant to work through. It's here for me. I know I can overcome it. I have the answers. I can get help, or I know help is within me. All of those types of things, right? You have the answers. Just reflect. Shift things, shift your perception. Know that you get to work through this. You have all you need. You have the knowledge, and you can definitely get the help you need too, and work through the challenges and setbacks and get back on track again. Because you can. Because you've done it a million times before, probably. All right, that's your message for today. I read through that pretty fast because I thought I would speak too long. Let me know if you have any more questions about, I will do more videos on the ascension process and the different aspects and how it affects us and things you can do. But are there any specific questions you have about that? And are you noticing any symptoms or weird things that you're like, I never used to be like this, or things never used to be like this, but now it is. Let me know below and let's talk about it, because you are not alone. You are not alone. All right, let's do some breathing. Sitting up straight, taking a deep breath in. Whoo, breathing in, and then as you exhale, release and relax and just let it all go. Inhale, lengthening up. And then remember to ground. You're going to draw your energy right down through your whole body, down through the center of the earth as you're exhaling and as you're relaxing as you go. Focusing on the energy going right down through your whole body, through your feet, down through the center of the earth. You can even have it coming from your tailbone, like an anchor or a long cord or a column of light coming from your tailbone right down into the center of the earth, going deep, 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 grounding deep in the center of the earth. And then inhale the loving, grounding, stable earth energy up and through your whole body, and feel that beautiful energy coming in through your body, lengthening through your spine, expanding up, joining with this healing light from above and bringing that light right down through your whole body, rejuvenating, illuminating every cell in your body, bringing it right down to the center of the earth, grounding it there, and bringing that earth energy into your heart center, expanding through the heart, opening up wide through your heart center. And as you exhale, exhale out into the world, far, far away. Just whoosh. Imagine expanding your love and light far out into the world. And then as you inhale, you're going to bring more love and light into your heart center. Bring it in deeply into your heart. And then as you exhale, ground it right down to the center of the earth. Growing roots, expanding far and wide, going deep, deep, deep in the center of the earth. Feeling heavy, feeling grounded, feeling safe, feeling secure, feeling stable, and feeling supported. All right, have an absolutely amazing day, and I will see you in the next video.